We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins.
For Jacksonville.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 20.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
47-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Josh Allen.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
No, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down at 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins.
The pass.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure?
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Second and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Mike.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 44 is the line. 40. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Taken down at the gain of 3, second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Dolphins 21, Jaguars 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now third down and 6.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the lot. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. shotgun. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go counter with Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
That will tie the game, 28-all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Jaguars.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And a Jaguar first down.
On play action, they'll throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a game
23 yards, the final tally. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only does that work like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
That one good for 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They run again with Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 65 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
At the 31-yard line.
2nd and 3. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Breida. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 14.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They'll set up a screen for Breida.
Complete to Matt Breida. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off of play action, Tagovailoa flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll try the jet sweep here. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
14-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Looking to pass. Tua. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Second and 9 now. To the left side here for Eifert. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Back at the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Is a turnover on down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep.
Oh, my God.
No,
ain't no way.
Intercepted for the third time. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The open man is Westbrook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 20.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
so 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Leads to 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Tua on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 11 yards there, 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 56. Dolphins 38.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Dolphins 38.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes